What's going on, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your motherfucking boy, Big Bayday, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Your motherfucking boy, Big Bayday. All right. Uh, as always, it's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. There's no glitz, no glamour, no glory, no glitz, no jewels, no change, no magic, no bullshit. It's just facts versus fiction. You know what I mean? I would do this show naked if I could, just because I want to strip myself down of all the bullshit just so I can give y'all the truth. You know what I mean? I don't want anything, people to take anything, I'm saying, for granted or anything. You know what I mean? But anyway, I put it all on the line for this shit, man. But on today's episode, as the same, I'm talking about something serious because I was having a positive conversation with one of my coworkers tonight. And I had an epiphany during the conversation. I always knew about this, but I just kind of put two and two together tonight. And for anybody who's new to my channel, man, welcome to the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Here on my channel, on this channel, we don't do nothing but crack codes, get to it, trying to figure out what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing with it. We ain't sugarcoating that, and we ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? All right. You gotta excuse me. My bad, y'all. Anyway, I was talking about the NFL and the NBA and the sports leagues in America, right? In America, you have these big supermen as athletes, right? You got to think about something. If anything was to happen in America, who would be the strongest people? If anything was to boil down to it, who are the strongest, most physically fit people in America? Athletes. Now, what's that got to do with anything? I'm going to tell you something. The elite, the rich people, the people who are in position, pay those athletes such a high fee. They pay them such a high wage to basically buy out the warrior class. Those people, those athletes are 6 foot something, 300 pounds, 7 foot tall, 400 pounds. These are the most physically fit, elite soldier warrior class in our society. If it was back in the old days, those people would be in the army. They would be fighting for the army. They would be fighting for the nation's army. Now, I'll say one thing. They have military. America has a military. You're like, what are you talking about? No, America has a military, right? But the military is just one facet of the control over the nation. Okay, it's the force that protects us, which is good. But you got to look at it from like this. If you were a beta male, if you were a weak male, and you knew you were at the bottom of the food chain, you knew you were not the strongest, you knew you were not the most physically fit in society, but you had the most money, you had the most power because you had the most pull monetarily, what would you do? You would buy out the elite class. You would buy out the warrior class. How do you buy out the warrior class? Set up a system of games and just basically menial bullshit, mundane tasks for them to do, like running up and down the field with a ball. Pay them handsomely. Pay all of those type of people handsomely to do that. So then you would have all the elite warriors who are wanting to be that so they can get that money. And putting it up in the spotlight where everybody to see it, and this and that, like it's they say shit like, boy, that nigga LeBron is a beast, bro. LeBron he shot 45 shots tonight. He did 78 points and 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a field goal and a slam dunk. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything? LeBron James, I'm gonna just be real. You got a 6 foot probably 6'3", 6'4" man, about 200 some pounds, physically fit at the top of his peak and his work at his body, who trains all day, every day, nonstop, just to be able to throw a ball in a hoop. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? They take the strongest men in our communities and developed and devised the system to take them out of being thinkers, to take them out of being warriors, to take them out of being protectors of their homes, to take them out of being protectors of their communities, to take them out of being who they're supposed to be, a soldier / warrior for the righteousness and for their people. Like a big baby nigga would be helping grandma out and take care of the family. You know, everybody have their own place in life. But the big strong man, you call him, oh, we need to move this and that, call so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like helping somebody move is more useful than fucking picking up a ball and running a few yards with it. Like, do y'all get what I'm trying to say? They make the strongest people, and I'm not gonna drag this video out, but they take the strongest people and make them fight and kill themselves physically and spiritually and mentally, all that every day, just to pass a ball around and to run around with a ball like a child. That's a child. Those are children's game, balls and shit. My 2-year-old son's favorite things are balls, because that's a child's mind is designed to roll around and chase around balls. So that's why you have those big ass, elite ass, soldier class black men and white men and just any man. It's not about a race, it's not about creed or none of that. But you have those strong supermen run around chasing balls like little kids and being paid millions of dollars to do that. It's no coincidence the reason it's like that. It's set up like that to take the warrior class out of society and make them useless. Because all of those warriors, you can say what you want. Nigga might bought his mama a house, might have bought his sister or brother a house, but all of those people in the NFL, the rich people, majority of them are useless. They could be doing so much more physically than they're doing by chasing a ball up and down the field or up and down the court. It's not too hard, y'all. Are y'all grown or are y'all little kids who want to play ball? If you want to play ball, you want to see somebody play ball, go your ass outside and play ball. Stop watching my team, because I'm going to tell you something. It's not your team. Your team is your family. Your team is your wife and your children. Your team is your brother and your sister and your cousin. That's your team. Your mama and your daddy. That's your team. And majority of us has turned our backs on our teams just to go sit down and watch a motherfucker pass a ball up and down the field. There's so many men who neglect being at home with their family just to learn and watch all the games, just to learn stats and see how fast a man could run a 20-yard dash. And it's just pathetic. And then you have a Neanderthal warrior man like Shaq, who could be a warrior in society, like a Arnold Schwarzenegger type, like a fucking action hero. They take our action heroes and turn them into ball chasers for millions of dollars and make millions of dollars off of them. And that's also why you have all these big ass people like Colin Kaepernick and shit taking the knee and boycotting and protesting, because they're getting treated like slaves, because they're objects. They're getting bought and treated like slaves. They gotta practice a certain amount of time. They can't practice where they want to practice. They can't do victory dances in the infield. You can't touch nobody. You can't. And if you do anything out of the rules, your ass get fined. They used to blow the whistle and ref used to damn fine, hold you accountable. But now they charging people money, keeping them in line. You know, it's just pure control over these people, man. And if they want that money, they're going to do whatever it takes, man. They're going to chase that ball around. A 400-pound man chasing the ball around. Don't you see what they did to your warrior class? They can bench 500 pounds and all he does is chase a ball. It don't make no fucking sense, right? Exactly. It's your motherfucking boy Big Bayday, man, and this is the Real Talk Real Shit podcast, man. Wake up, y'all grown ass people watching football and basketball. Play for your own team. Be your own success. And make that shit pop.